SC Trill, man, you already know the deal, huh? Yeah. Era.
SE Trill.
Hey.
Got about 300 on me. That ain't no cat, that's a 300 on me. Got your playing halfback, why she running from me? John Elway behind the center on me. Squeaky clean, ain't no dirt on me. Hey coach, you better advise your team or you gon' get your player hurt, homie. My youngins hot boys from the ISIS like Turk on me. Fix your face, why when I'm around you gotta smirk, homie? Stan Pablo, no, I be better tie your shoes up, your laces, why you tripping with me? Got some boys that be Ice City till you know that is with me. I'm really
All right, got another matchup against a potential all-star tonight. MP, what you thinking?
I need a little separation.
I am sick of you too, bro. We got video to shoot. Come on.
Nah, Xander, I'm saying I need separation from some of these other all-stars. Gotta do something that help me stand out.
Like...
Well, nothing gets people talking like putting someone on a poster.
Love it.
Just straight yam on fools, bro. You know, that always leaves an impression.
Yo, MP, let's go.
Each man in attendance will receive a pound of bottle. That's one more.
different when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back? Do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
Well, MP has told us that being an all-star is important to the way he wants to lead his team. And he's made it a goal to show everyone that he deserves that spot.
Well, how can you not be impressed by MP's performance lately after he sort of called himself out, claiming that he needed to elevate his game? For him, it's not just about being an all-star. It's about being the best in the conference at his position. Now, you can see the fire he's playing with. He's flat out destroying his competition. The only question now is, can he keep it going?
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Paul George. And it's Bona in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And if you look at these early years for Tyrese Maxey's career, you can see he has increased the number of threes he's taken year by year.
The shot's good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Now here's George. Against Toronto, he was really on his game. Maxey on the wing. And he lays it up and in. Maxey's got 7 points in the game.
Well, that's a nice finish that time by Maxey inside, making full use of his exceptional agility and athleticism.
Count it, good.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Thomas against Maxey. Rebound, Milwaukee. And seeing this team right now is a problem. They've got 14 consecutive victories.
Yeah, it's been impressive, and the question now is who can figure out a way to stop these guys? Each time out, they're finding ways to win in every imaginable way.
And Tim, after a rough season, the Sixers with some lottery luck last May.
Yeah, there was a good chance their draft pick would convey to OKC if it didn't stay in the bottom 6. Instead, they moved up to 3rd, and they were able to draft V.J. Edgecombe, who could be a difference maker.
Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan. Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
So it's Philadelphia now. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Here's Maxey. Buries the jump shot. He's got 9.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's MP. Paul George pulls down the board. 76ers trail by 3. Left side, Oubre. Pass to Edgecombe. Maxey with it. His last outing, he had 20. Oubre can't hit. MP inside. Maxey covering. No good with a layup. Driving to the basket. George, a screen on MP. Maxey passes to George. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. George with a steal. Here's Oubre, and the layup is good off the glass.
That's a heads-up play that time by Maxey, creating offense for others.
1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Coffey. Now here's Thomas. Shoots over Maxey, and the basket by MP. Thomas has got 12.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Here's Edgecombe. No made baskets yet. That ties it up. And so MP will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's stolen by Maxey. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. George. And the jam by George.
Well, he's really known to hurt you from deep, but you love to see Paul George attack the rim like that as well.
It's stolen by Maxey. Here we go, the Sixers on the break. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Now Antetokounmpo. Here's Thomas. in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for the 76ers. With some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Rollins comes in for Anthony. And MP subbed in for Porter Jr. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Quentin Grimes. And it's Watford in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Maxey. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. And here's Oubre from the arc. Rebounded by Green. Milwaukee in the lead. MP, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Releases. Again, the Sixers score.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And that one's good. Green.
Well, Giannis knows he creates gravity inside, which is going to free someone up on the outside.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Yeah, Maxey putting all of this on full display. When he's hot like this, he's going to keep getting the ball.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Kuzma. Now Thomas. Maxey covering. The 11-footer. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. 76ers trail by 3. Maxey on the wing. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Coffey comes in for Green. Bonus checked in for Philadelphia. Paul George comes in for Grimes. So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor. This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. No good that time. Good D by MP. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Now it's a 3-point Milwaukee lead. For 3, Maxey. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Count it.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
And here's George. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. With 2 seconds left. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Takes an incredible amount of focus and concentration. That's making the most of the possession.
And so it's MP making things happen for Milwaukee. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Thanks for joining us. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks in a tight ball game at the end of the half.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they've needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather liberal substitution pattern. He mixed and matched beautifully in that first half. And now moving on to a top. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Then there's Amir Coffey, then it's MP, and it's Rollins in at the 2. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. George, good.
Yeah, Paul George has the ability to be physical as a wing, an important element in his game.
Pass to Thomas. The rebound by Maxey. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. They trail by 1. George outside, from outside the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Rollins passes to Thomas. Ooh, MP going to work inside.
Well, these types of looks are easy for MP. The defense must make it harder for the young guy.
Here's Maxey. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to MP. It's stolen by Maxey. Inside. And at his peak, Paul George averaged 7 free throw attempts per game. Tim, that number's seen a precipitous decline.
Well, in particular, the last few seasons, and I think with his injury concerns, BA, you understand him being less inclined to hunt contact.
In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. And Tim, 1 year you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range, not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the 3 could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
And the basket by MP. And it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Here's Maxey. And that's good for 2. Maxey's gotten 4 this quarter.
Credit the plays they're calling for. Getting him right now some good shots.
To the paint. And Thomas gets it to go on the assist by Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks lead by 4.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
George peels it out a bit. Over on Antetokounmpo. George's shot is off.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Grimes, he's checked in for the Sixers. Here's Edgecombe. No points yet. Pass to Bona. Here's Edgecombe. From downtown. The shot that time not on target. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Thomas. Lays it up and banks it in. Thomas has got 28.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
76ers trail by 8. Here's Edgecombe. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Good D by MP.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Kuzma outside. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. 56 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. For Philadelphia, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9.
Wow. V.J. Edgecombe. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot of these highlight reel plays over his career.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Pushing through the contact inside. MP.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
76ers trail by 8. Pass to Bona. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Edgecombe. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, right away in his career, it's been clear that Edgecombe has a physical presence that very few NBA rookies have.
First one falls.
And when you watch V.J. Edgecombe play, the word explosive comes to mind. A tremendous athlete.
Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Kuzma. Coffey comes in for Green. Rollins, he's checked in for Anthony. And MP subbed in for Porter Jr. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Thomas. Back to Antetokounmpo. MP against Maxey.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
First one falls for them.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And both free throws good for MP. 76ers trail by 5. And the 76ers looking at who they've got. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Paul George. And it's Bona in at the 5. Maxey against Thomas. Yes! Using that window!
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
Antetokounmpo outside. He got it!
Yeah, a gifted passer. Antetokounmpo has won multiple MVPs for his all-around game.
Now Now it's Maxey. He launches. Yes, sir, with the three.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Antetokounmpo on the attack. Oh, the stuff.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Can't get the three.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Here's Portis. Now Thomas. Here's Coffee. Yes, sir!
Yeah, the dime from MP on time and on target.
And there's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Maxey against Thomas. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Yeah, that's a big shot by Maxey. He really has a sense for the moment.
Here's Thomas. Portis down low. And it's in there!
Well, that's just a mistake on defense. No one got a body on it.
76ers trail by 6. Maxey fires. Portis there for the rebound. Milwaukee has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
Oh, he stayed with it and got it to go.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Team is in the foul. At the line for 2, MP.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And if you get a chance to build your lead at the free throw line, you've got to take it.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Here's Maxey.
Well, you gotta love all that confidence. Maxey with the biggest bucket of the night.
Milwaukee with the ball. 4-point game, and that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. At the line for the Bucks, Giannis.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he's able to hit the second one, and that puts him up 5. This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here. Tyrese Maxey lives for these moments, loves coming through in the clutch.
And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're losing by 6. Let's hear from our analyst. give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
And it has to be a quick hitter. There is no time to waste.
MP against Maxey. Counted!
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. And that basket is good.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so it's Milwaukee with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
I'm here with one of the victors. MP, you were looking for your teammates tonight, and they delivered.
Hey, basketball 101, right? Find the open man. Only way to do that is unselfishness and communication. If you play that way, you'll win that way, you know, and we win a lot of games.
Here's to a lot more. Thanks, MP.
Hey, thank you.
Brian, over to you.
Thank you, Jennifer. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. See you next time.
both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2. Now let's take a look at the top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. Distinction every young player would love to have. You look at MP, what a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
And that's no small achievement. I mean, even early on like this, I think it shows you how well he fits into playing at this level.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Kevin Huerter is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. MP out there with Rollins. And it's Green in at the small forward position. So we have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
Sinks the three-pointer. Cunningham's got 5 now.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Hawks. And Giannis hits it to go on the assist from Thomas.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
Back to Giannis. Bucks passing it around. From 13, Thompson with the rebound. For Detroit, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons, looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams. Here's Thompson following the basket by Giannis. To the inside, Thomas. It's good, he scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Does not get any easier than that for MP, capitalizing in tight.
Now here's Huerter. 9 points last game out. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 8 points for him.
A shot Cunningham continues to hone. When he's connecting from deep, this offense really opens up.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Thompson outside. 1:53 left in the first. The rebound by the Bucks. They are tearing through the league right now with 15 wins in a row.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratch in your head because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this crew. That's not gone away, but I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid of late.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Guys?
On the run. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now, here's Cunningham. He had 27 points last game.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
MP kicks to Portis. Back to Thomas. Over Cunningham. Pass to MP. It's stolen by Cunningham. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
MP, no good. Cunningham outside. That puts them in the lead. Cunningham's got 10. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
Well,
just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Herder passes to Holland, and a wide open look for Cunningham. And the 3 ball is good. Cunningham's got the lead up to 6 now for Detroit.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight, looking for his shot, and boy, is he producing.
Here's Antetokounmpo, outside Porter. Pass to Green, back to Porter. Now, here's MP. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21, last season his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Thomas. MP gets the job done inside.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Thompson looking for an opening. Here's Herder from past the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Herder outside. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got 4 assists now tonight. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. They're getting their first look at the season at the Bucks in this one. Herder with it, now guarded by Porter. Here's Cunningham. And just miss after miss right now.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Detroit's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Herder. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen the game with more lead changes this early.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Rollins subbed in for Porter. Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Duren, the pass to Herder. And here's Thompson, trying his luck from deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Thompson's got 5 now.
If he develops a consistent 3-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Giannis passes to MP. MP converting the top bucket. There's a minute left in the first half. On the wing, Harris. bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
MP passes to Green. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 5th assist in this one. Detroit has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly.
Gutsy stuff in there by Cade.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
That's good from Cunningham. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Here's MP. Thompson with the rebound. The Pistons leading. Cunningham left side. Detroit, no good that time either. Giannis outside. 2 on the clock. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Milwaukee on top, up by 1. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were. Next up, guys, let's talk about those power rankings.
When I look at the Bucks, they're making an early statement.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Rollins is out there with Thomas, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. GA, you hear about 3 levels scored, but is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Thanks a lot, guys. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Kevin, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks.
You know, it's pretty clear. MP is a special, talented player with tremendous upside.
And he sinks the second.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Cunningham. It's intercepted. Pass break, Milwaukee. The setup and the slam by Giannis.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort. Here's Thomas, and it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
Giannis has got his 7th assist here tonight. The great Giannis Antetokounmpo, Clark, winning that 2021 title felt like the final hurdle for him.
Yeah, I think it was a capstone achievement. It was the one thing he hadn't done. I mean, he won back-to-back MVPs in his mid-20s. He was already a Defensive Player of the Year award winner, too. The Larry O'Brien Trophy was the last piece in the puzzle of a future Hall of Famer.
Outside, Antetokounmpo to the paint. They kick it out to Green. Bucks passing it around. Oh, a tough bucket from MP.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Cunningham against MP. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Bucks leading by 4. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The Bucks making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Javonte Green, he's checked in for the Pistons. And both free throws good for MP. Pistons trail by 6. Harris outside. He's looking for Duren and finds him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Herter setting the pick for Green. Pass to Harris. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
Boy, Kuzma's such an impressive player, able to dial it in from these in-between spots with relative ease.
1:33 left in the 3rd quarter. Thompson passes to Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from Milwaukee.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult.
Group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Green, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And Thomas subbed in for Porter. And a different look here for the Pistons. Harris is checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Holland. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Javonte Green. And it's Cunningham in for Caris LeVert. On the floor for Detroit, Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. Cunningham is out there with Kevin Herter. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. Cunningham against Green. Here's Harris. 2 on the clock. The 3 goes down.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Now Thomas. It's stolen by Cunningham. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Thompson sets the pick for Harris. Here's Thompson. Green with the block. Good. Lays it right in there.
All this kid cares about is winning. Big bucket from MP.
Hey, right here. Cunningham. Oh, good on the layup.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Portis. That one is good.
Hard not to love the energy Portis plays with. He's not letting inside contact stop him or derail him at all.
And stolen by MP. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Al Herter from deep. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Here's Thomas. Good on the basket.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He showed a lot of trust in his players. He said to them, quote, "You already know what to do, guys. Don't lose focus on the big picture now. Go out and get this win for us." Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Cunningham drives in, and the shot goes in.
And just too fast. Cunningham slices right through him.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Milwaukee. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bucks.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And asserting themselves up front here, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two. They've got to feel good about getting the upper hand tonight against the Pistons.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And that one is good. They're leading by 8. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Thomas. And that one is good.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Yep, that's going to go in.
Showing a lot of muscle on the interior. MP unaffected by the defense there.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean,
you're fond of saying stats don't matter without the win. So since you did win, I want to ask, you had a few steals tonight, but I'm guessing you think you should have had more? Well, if you won, though, doesn't that mean you had enough?
In any NBA game, you're playing against two opponents, the one in front of you and the one next on the schedule. A couple of extra steals tonight sends a message to the next guys. It means more attention on me in the scouting report, which means less attention on my teammates. I do what I do so they can do what they do. You see what I'm saying?
That makes sense, yeah. Thanks, MP. Great. Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it very much, Dominic. Thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.